All right, everybody, as we reach the top of the hour, welcome. This is our corporate KGX update call with our CEO. Oh, wait, not CEO, our co-founder, Mr. Mike Boz. My name is Brandon Ivey. Thank you guys for joining us today. I'm very, very excited and hyped up today. If you guys were on our crypto talk this morning, you'll see why. That Forbes magazine article was the most important article written on the usage, real life use of crypto that I have ever read. So if you missed that, you go back and listen to that crypto talk. But we have been in the workings for where we are today for over a year now, since the idea from January 2018 to where we are today. We thank those of you that have stuck with us, that have had the patience. You know, they're about to be rewarded. Very excited. So without further ado, let me bring on our head of compliance, co-owner of KGX, Mr. Mike Boggs. Mike, are you there? Wait a second. Oh, my bad. Hold on, Mike. I put the wrong person there. Give me 1 second. Here we go. Okay, Mike, you should be good to go.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, you're all good.
I was unaware that this was a Verizon test conference. Thank you so much, Brandon. I appreciate you for all the time and everything that you've been doing. This is going to be a very short and sweet information update, giving you a status of some things that you're going to be experiencing and seeing over the next several weeks. And also to inform you of why we are doing what we are doing as we move very aggressively here into the final parts of this month and extremely aggressive into the month of June. Most of you probably somewhat know, maybe kind of don't know, but KGX has acquired another company, which is going to be increasing our amount of customers and clients / promoters, and we are moving into a different venue as we aggressively move forward here with additional products. Basically, what you guys have been waiting for is going to be coming to fruition. You're going to be noticing here over the next few weeks some inaccessibility into your current back office as we migrate into our new back office. Probably also within the next few weeks, you're going to be able to see as we mitigate from the KGX name into a new name. Now, I'm going to say this because I will give credit where credit is due. The KGX name, I'm pretty damn sure started with Brandon. And it kind of took over our culture, our community. But the name KGX really only stands for the older name, which really doesn't have a cultural meaning. It's just an abbreviation for, instead of saying cryptogenics. Also, a majority of you know that this was started with some other partners. And as we move forward here, you will be only seeing me as we go forward for the foreseeable future. And you will be seeing a more acclamation of Mr. Dooley, as well as a new lead distributor. His name is Jeff as we go forward. So I'm giving you full warning and adherence that the name of Cryptogenics and KGX Global as it is today will be no more. The operations as it stands will still continue. You will be seeing some updates to the store, which is being head up by Mr. Chris Hanks. All applicable issues or anything like that will continue to move forward and easily incepted into the new back office. That includes our Pentacles, our founders. Everything that is in current operations with KGX remains the same. The only thing that is going to be changing is the name. That is it. Plus a very, very well done back office. I also want to apologize to everyone for me remaining behind the scenes extremely aggressively. And I also want to apologize for my voice. It is a little hoarse. I have a little bit of a chest cold, so I apologize for that and my hoarseness. But there's going to be some aggressive announcements as we move forward extremely. Introductions to, again, the founders, access into the back office, access to the new products would be adhered to the original agreements of the founderships of the KGX, so nothing's changing there. Anything that remains open with KGX will be closed prior, as Green and I wrap up any open issues from the previous partnerships and getting that handled very aggressively. We will continue to move forward with Green. Nothing changed there, but a little bit indulged that we are going to increase our education. We are in aggressive communication with probably one of the most knowledgeable people that I know as of today in retrospect to other currencies out there, including but not limited to Forex, as well as other applicable assets that adhere to the current market conditions as they are today. We are going to be bringing forth a crypto trading education platform as well, as promised. I do apologize for the massive delay, but as we have gone forward, you can see the regulations have coerced to, as I've been saying or dictating, however you want to call it, for the last year. So we are going to use that moving forward to give you those tools that we've been promising for a long time now, as well as aggressive additional education, live trading, which will include new people that you haven't met yet. Obviously, Brandon Ivey and several others like Rob Harris will be part of the ongoing live education, as well as some new faces that you will get to learn from as tying into our new products. We will also be bringing forth a much requested monthly membership program. I've been beat up about that, mainly by some of the top leadership, to allow additional education services. At no point will you be required to be a part of that. It will not deter or have any effect on your compensation plan earnings. We will also continue to work with the developers on still paying in BTC. We will also be opening up additional ways for you to receive your commissions as we go forward here. It's basically the premise of the new back office that we have in place. I'm really excited to be unveiling this to you guys, as we're going from a very simple back office to a very aggressive back office with full-blown reporting, downline points, allocations, vice versa. I think you guys are going to love it. It's much time, monies, applicable frustrations as we go forward here. So I want to really just appreciate your patience, since a lot of the weight's on me on doing this application into the new name, the new back office, and getting all of the new products squared away, compliance signed off on by the legal teams, so it's going to be a lot of fun. And really, for those of you that have been with us since day one, are about to see the fruition of your patience, your candor, my humbleness of appreciation. Myself and a few others are going to be in Austin, Texas this weekend. Basically a precipice of what's coming over the next 4 to 6 weeks. We will be cherry picking people to test and try to break login applications. Everyone that's currently involved in the migration to the back office will be very pleased to see the new security features that we've implemented, as well as two-factor authentication to logging in, and making sure that your records, your teams, and your information is secure and compliant with the current standards of the United States and other countries that we'll be working in. I'm not going to divulge too much about the aggressiveness of our new products. Those products mainly including the Forex education, the crypto platform, the crypto training, as well as a potential hint into the maneuverability of gold and silver assets and how to utilize them in our current market condition. We will stand and adhere to our current feasibility of products, is that we will always lead with education first, and we utilize that education to help you make an informed decision on where you want to go through and move into the additional products that you have available to you in the new company. We will be unveiling the new company name very shortly, as well as the logos and adherence as we move forward. We are doing that to basically move forward in a clean slate period, basically removing the past as we move into the future. Know that I will still be a part of this venture as compliance. Everyone knows me as the Hammer. So I'm still going to be here and making sure that everything that you guys do for the foreseeable future, as it is at this moment, to make sure that everything that is brought forth in the new company is compliant. It adheres to my compliance standards. It is approved by our current legal teams and structure, mainly to make you guys feel comfy and safe. So we are going to be doing more and more Zooms. Communication will be very aggressive again. I want to reiterate that, as I know it's been lack thereof, so I'll put fault where it is at fault. But it has been done for a purpose, as I personally clean up the issues of the past and moving forward into the future very aggressively and very clean. I believe you're going to like all the new people that we're bringing on board to make sure that things are very accessible to you, people that you need questions answered, or have just general questions or information requests on the products and what to do going forth, will be easily accessible. That will be head up, obviously, with Chris. You'll have access, a more aggressive access into your pentacles, as they will be showcased as they have been needed to be done, in the past, but will happen more frequently as we move forward here. So really just, excuse me, sorry. I really just wanted to give you a very prompt update, very, what's coming, formal update on what's coming. We will get more formal as the time goes on here, aggressively, giving you sneak peeks at what's coming, sneak peeks of people being involved and what they're bringing. And I know this is why Brandon is excited, as well as to some other people on what we're doing. So I'm really looking forward to continuing this. Please know that there's nothing wrong with KGX. There's no major issues. We are applicable to bring forth. And I believe all of you are going to extremely enjoy what's coming, the new products that are coming. We are also unveiling a new comp plan, which will also be much cleaner and easier to understand, with points viewability. So that way you can understand where you're at, where you're going, what you need to do, as well as additional features to rank advancements and recognition will be much more forthcoming to those who deserve it. So again, this is not a Q&A. This is really just a very formal update on what's coming, what's going to be aggressive as we go forward. Introduction to the new people coming on board, to other leaders that have been brought in. And I really think that you guys are going to like it. Now, Brandon, if I have missed anything that you would like me to very kindly touch on, I can do so if it's compliant. But you already know that we're getting aggressive on scheduling. I know Justice and Brandon and a couple of the leaders are working aggressively on a new video for you guys, which is being done by a professional firm. Please know that I'm not doing it. We're having our leadership do it and having a professional firm do it. It'd be a nice, very well done 3-minute video, marketing video for you guys. Brandon, is there anything else that you want me to hit on? Because you were aware that this is going to be a short and sweet, brief update to our field.
Yeah, well, the one thing that everybody will ask me, 2 things is when it comes to timetable. We got our Austin event this weekend. Then we have a Tampa event we're scheduling for June 29th. So the number one question people are going to say is, when can we rock and roll, see our website, and start making some sales?
So please don't hold me to this, but based on where we are at today, and I know you've been working with the other top leader, and I believe we are less than 2 weeks away from you guys getting access into your new back office. It may be a few days later. It may be much sooner than that. Brandon, you already know that I am in the mix of finalizing to make sure, and you guys are already actively reviewing and making sure that the current structure of the Genie is being transferred correctly. Would you agree with that, Brandon?
Yes, I had a chance to look at it.
Yep. So that's happening as of this second, but I am anticipating and giving myself some wiggle room that in the next 2 weeks, we should have full-blown integration into the back office. I am also anticipating by or before the Tampa event, you guys will be either already rocking and rolling or ready to rock and roll. That is the goal. So there's the answer to those two items.
And
Anything?
one more I got hit with. Everyone has seen that you took a trip to Arizona, and there are some pictures. You briefly give a hint to people what's going on there.
Sure. Because of my compliance standards, will be working with a company that is out of Arizona to maintain their compliance. It is on a short status. I was there to adhere to their compliance standards of their current facility. In doing that, it'll be in conjunction working joint venture relationship with our company and theirs for you guys to have access to their compliance structure and the mining rigs that are available through them. There are some new regulations that have come down specifically at the beginning of April that is requiring us, this is why we're doing the update with Green, that you as a client need direct access to the point of the vendor. So we are making sure, and I am making sure that you guys are going to get that. And I will only do that as long as the compliance adheres to my standards. Now, you already know that Green's legal teams and their compliance is pretty damn good. And I am forthcoming in reviewing this company is out in Arizona as well. So please know that you are going to see me. You're going to see a very similar compliance standards put in place. But that is all for the benefit of you guys. I hope that helps, Brandon.
Yeah, there'll be more coming.
Oh yeah, there'll be stuff that is not final yet, but please know everything that I do is for you guys to give you the best possible applications of products that I have tested personally and that adhere to my current compliance standards. Now, also know, furthermore, to entrench that, it is also reviewed by our own legal teams to make sure that once inception is brought forth, that we have signed off on that. So it's all for the benefit. Brandon already knows this. It's all for the benefit of you guys. So yeah, it's not going to take any attention away. It's just adhering to some people that want me involved to make sure that everything is compliant. Thank you, Brandon, for adhering. My name, the hammer, has preceded my own name. Thank you for that. So thank you. Yeah, so thank you for that. Any other thing else that you want me for what's coming? Any particular things, but we are cleaning up everything from KGX. Everything's going to get pretty aggressive. I know things have been slow. It's really not on purpose, but working two things, changing one into another to new, it is extremely time consuming. So do know that everything's coming to a head, and everything will be wiped out and cleaned and moved forward. So Brandon, any other small things that you need me to touch on? Obviously, this is being recorded. You can revisit it again or share with the teams. This will be posted on the Facebook page for you guys once it's done. And obviously, Brandon, since I'm doing this, you can already post it. So no problem there.
Good. Well, I would say one as a request and for the whole field is be a lot more communication to keep them in the loop at least once or twice a week directly from corporate so that they can see the steps taking place and what's coming next and what to prepare for.
Yes, and I will agree under recording that has been lack thereof due to the things going on in the background, which is why we're implementing the structure that we have now to take a lot off of my shoulders. So updates approved by corporate, whether that comes from our pinnacles like you, Brandon, or our founders, will be much more aggressive. I will say that I am planning to do a brief one next week as well as another one before the Memorial Day weekend holiday, because that does kick off travel. I've already heard and getting text messages from some of the community that I'm leaving. Please don't leave me out of the loop. So that's definitely going to be happening. And again, you need to know that I'm very apologetic for hit and miss just with me. With everything, some of you know of the loss of family recently in the past months that I've been dealing with. So it's been trying, but definitely that is a number one on getting the communication. I will have much more drastic assistance in getting information out to the field as we move and allow control of communication systems with like Justin and Chris, and obviously Brandon, you have a lot of control over that too already. So yes, that's coming.
Well, fantastic. Well, thank you, Mike, for that update. And I will share this. One of the reasons why I'm so excited is that the last couple of weeks I've had the opportunity to converse with, work with, visit, break bread with my counterpart, Steve, from the new other company that's come on over with us and their members. They're very excited about what it is that we have to offer, and that's what the part of this Austin trip's about, bringing them on board and up to speed with what all of you on the KGX side have already experienced with the crypto education. So they're just as excited and anxious to move as we are. And for those of you who joined with us from the very beginning, the reason why you joined, we're now at that stage. So from what Mike is saying, we've got a couple of more weeks left. Get yourselves prepared. Get your teams ready to go. We know everybody. A lot of people have scattered to the winds, but at the same time, there's a purpose on why we joined here in the first place, and that is to build our knowledge of crypto and our crypto portfolio and take advantage of this new economic financial revolution with the cryptocurrency space. And we are the only company that is still here after a year with doing things the right way with the compliance. No matter all the stuff and trials and tribulations that we've been through, we're still here, and it's about to get much, much better. So now is the time with the price of Bitcoin starting to skyrocket, people's expectations and their anxiousness and enthusiasm to learn more about crypto is now happening right now. Now's the time to let them know, hey, listen, there's a new company that is coming. You don't have to tell them it's KGX. There's a new company that is coming that is bringing everything you need to know about crypto and also the ability to let your money work for you in this space legally and compliantly in the United States. We're the only game in town, and we got it. This is going to be the biggest thing. That's why I'm not worried about anything else that's going on out there. But I want to thank those of you that have stuck with us and welcome all of the new people on board as well. And I'll see you guys in Austin and then in June, and stay in the loop for the new updates that's coming down. So thank you, Mike. If there's anything else you want to say, we can go ahead and dismiss.
No, very good with your words there, Brandon. Nice hint. So no, very appreciative to all of you. I am extremely humbled of your patience. I know some of you hit me up on Facebook and text, and it's hard to get a response out of me. Ask Brandon. it's trying to get all this into the parts that need to happen. And to all of my counterparts that have been with us internally in corporate, I love them to death, and appreciate everything that they have done, and moving forward and where we're going. So there's going to be a lot more visuals, and it's so very gracious that the people that have stuck by me, the loyal, and their patience will pay off, as you could probably hear in my voice. Other than the hoarseness, I'm very much relieved that we are able to bring forth what you guys have been wanting now. So thank you so much again. I appreciate everything. I love you guys. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you all from across the pond, especially you, Mr. Blackwell. Thank you for your patience with me and your team's patience with me. I know it's hard to communicate with your time zone difference. It's probably 11 o'clock at night over there already. So thanks again, guys. Be looking on the next update with me again, as we get very, very close to bringing everything to a head. So God bless you guys. Love all and each and every one of you. Thank you again, and we'll be talking soon. Take care, guys, and God bless.